I am trying to get back into my fitness as I am recently overcoming a back injury. I had a herniated or bulged disc in my back, so trying to get some walking, some steps and movement in. This is a beautiful little park kind of by my house here. It's kind of like a dog park, and on the outer area they have a walking path here. I honestly love this because it's a great little area that you can just kind of be active, enjoy some nature. You're not too far from home, so it's more easy to access here and be willing and wanting to, exercise. And then it's cute. Sometimes you see like dogs in the park. Obviously there's none right now. It's a Wednesday. A lot of people are at work. I personally have the day off today. And I don't have to work on my day off, even with my dad, because of my back injury I'm still recovering from. So I just had a great massage, and obviously you shouldn't do too much after a massage because your muscles are so relaxed. You don't want to injure yourself further. So just a nice little brisk walk here. I feel like the weather has been so weird. It honestly looks like it could rain, but then over here it just looks so bright and beautiful. I feel like the weather honestly doesn't know what it wants to do. This is Canada, British Columbia. I live in Surrey, BC. It's a little kind of like baseball park down here. Some people come and play cricket over there as well. Got a little park over there. Can kind of go for more of a walk and see like the little trails over here. Can change up the views a little bit. This is just like a big circle. It's all the way around. Hello. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for tuning in. We're just going for a little nature walk here. As I was saying earlier, I've been recovering from an injury. So I'm just, getting back into things, easing into it. Just kind of enjoying some nature close to home. It's a little park here, baseball field. People play sports here as well. Hello, everybody. Hello. You can see some flowers. Where am I going? I'm honestly just taking a little walk. I've recently had like a herniated disc in my back from I think May 18th, so I've been kind of trying to recover. So I'm just literally going for a little brisk walk, just trying to get some movement in. I used to be really, active and in the gym a lot, but due to my injury, I've been honestly resting in bed. I used to work a lot with my dad, doing demolition and junk removal as well on my days off, but because of my injury, I have now been just, taking it easy, trying to recover, get back into my fitness. I live in Surrey, BC, so this is a little park in Surrey, like a couple minutes from my house. Just a great reason to get outside and get moving. Even the littlest of exercise is better than none. It's a cute little park here. What's everybody else up to today? Such a beautiful day. It's not too hot, a little bit cloudy. Some clouds honestly look like it could rain, but it's still very beautiful. I'm from Canada, British Columbia. The beautiful one and only Canada. I don't know if you can quite hear the sounds of nature around me, but it is so beautiful. What do? I am a licensed dental assistant, and then I also work demolition and junk removal with my dad, Canadian treasure hunter. You may have seen his profile online. So that is what I do for a living. I used to be a gymnast as well. I used to be a hairdresser. The time right now is, it is 2:05 p.m. and this is in Canada, so 2:05 p.m. in British Columbia. But this park is so beautiful. Look at that. You can hear animals rustling up there somewhere. Look at this beautiful little bridge to cross over. Instagram is EvaStormXox. I also, post on that one quite frequently as well. Cute little trail here. So if you want to follow me on social media, I have EvaStormXox and I also have FitX EvaStorm. So I also run a fitness page as well. Haven't been posting as much as I would like to there, but still something that I would like to get up and running a little bit more. I'm just going to peek around, see if there's any other trails on this side. But yeah, please go ahead, follow me, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I truly appreciate it. See, pretty amazing. There's all these houses up here, but then like right down the side there's a beautiful park. Not sure if there's anything at the end of this, but we'll find out in a second. You guys can follow along my little exercise adventure here. Not sure what I'll find. I may just have to walk right back to where we came from. But it's just nice to be able to see other countries, other places that people live. Like, that is one thing. When I travel to other parts of the world, I want to see how people truly live. Not just like tourist destinations, because tourist destinations tend to look all the same everywhere you go. But when you start truly seeing how people live, see what their houses and homes look like, go to their local coffee shops or candy shops, or just immerse yourself in the culture. It is much more beautiful. So this is kind of a dead end, guys. I've never been down this way before. So anywho, at least I got some steps in, got moving a bit. We'll head back down to that little trail there again. But I appreciate you guys watching and tuning in with me. It's really hard to get monetized on YouTube, and I've been working away for about 1.5 years now. I am slowly getting back. So what happened to my back, I was doing a fitness program, I was working out, and I went to lift something that I had to walk and carry for a certain distance, and when I went to lift it up, I got a herniated disc or bulge in my back, and it was like excruciating. So I was like a little bit on bed rest for a little while, but I'm starting to feel better, starting to start mobility exercises and get moving again. It was just kind of like a fluke accident. I'm used to lifting much heavier in the gym. I do like 205-pound deadlifts, so 100 pounds should have been nothing. But I don't know, I also have a previous ankle injury as well. No, honestly, I'm not taking medicine. I personally, if I don't have to take something, I won't. I don't really like taking medications or anything like that. I think natural is the best thing. So, how old am I? I'm 31 years old. So, yeah. But yeah, it was just like a fluke accident. I lift much heavier in a regular gym doing work. I got new running shoes that day when the injury happened, so it could have been like you know, the new shoes, or maybe I didn't stretch enough, or it could really be any reason. It was just a fluke accident, but I'm slowly recovering again. Yeah. Sometimes it's peaceful to be by yourself and be alone. I understand you have to be more cautious and be more safe because, you know, I am a woman and I am by myself at the park, but you just have to be aware of your surroundings. Walk slow. I'm a little bit of a fast walker, so walking slow isn't quite that easy for me. I prefer to walk quick. But yeah, it's just really, really fun to get out in nature. Like, we are so fortunate where we live. Everything is so beautiful here. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Hello. Canadian treasure hunter. Follow him. That's actually my dad, and he has really cool content, so check him out as well. Just out on a nature walk here. So just showing everybody else the beautiful country that I live in. Thank you for the kind comments. I have 2 brothers. Cute little quiet spots to come and sit, read a book, or have your lunch. I honestly don't necessarily know the name of this park. I just know it is in Surrey, BC. It's kind of close to the New Westminster Bridge. Make sure, if you're not already following me, please like, follow, and subscribe. Help me get monetized, guys. I am honestly trying to get monetized. I want to, you know, post out more content and feel like I'm doing it for more reasons. But let's find out where else these little paths can lead. The only thing I hate about being outdoors are the bugs. I'm not a bug person. This cute little bird here. It's hopping away around there. My favorite food item. Honestly, I'm not sure, to be honest. I would have to say, like, I'm probably more into like Middle Eastern food. So stuff like that I really quite enjoy. But yeah. You can see where this maybe little path leads to. Go off trail a little bit here. Now, I haven't ever visited India just yet, but hopefully one day I will. Oh, there's a rat. We just saw a rat, guys. He ran into the bushes here. I'm not sure if we can see him now, but yeah, you don't know what you're gonna find. There's another kind of path entry here. So we're gonna head this way. But I'd love to see the Golden Temple. It looks absolutely beautiful, and you know, being a religious site and something to go and worship and just immerse yourself in the beautiful energy is something I would love to do. Even seeing the Taj Mahal would be really cool. Thank you, I appreciate that. I actually have my in-laws in India. My mother-in-law lives in India. My husband is Punjabi, so I totally love and respect the culture, and I can't wait to one day see the country. So my pet names, I actually have a few pets. I have 3 cats. So my one cat's name is Chai, and then I have Isabella, and I have Leo. And yes, I am Christian. So you can see this is a trail. This is behind me, just walking in this beautiful nature here, getting some steps in. Not too far off from the main path over there. And honestly, when it comes to religion, since you kind of brought up the topic, I'm very open-minded when it comes to religion. I love and accept each and every one. I don't believe there's one better religion than the other. I think we all believe in the same thing at the end of the day, and that's God. And we just view him differently. That's the difference between being Christian or, you know, following the different religions, because we're all believing and wanting the same thing, right? We just see him and view him differently. And I personally don't believe that you have to go to church to pray. I think you can do that from anywhere that you want. As long as you know your heart is clean, you're a good person, you're good and kind to other people. That's all that I truly care about. So you don't necessarily have to go to church, but just being a good person, being kind, considerate, loving, caring, those are the things that truly matter. Wanting to make a difference in the world. And that truly starts by just being, you know, kind. Some more people walking here. There's a dog coming up. Pretty cute. Cute little doggy we just saw. But I'm gonna go in a big circle. I'm gonna go up this little path up this way, see for a little bit. No, I personally don't really know how to speak the Indian language there, Punjabi or Hindi or anything. I think all I really know is like Sat Shri Akal, Ki Hal Hai, Chenga. Not too much. So I'm not going to go too far up here. I'll go like halfway and then I'll turn around and go back the other way. Where was I born? I was actually born in Canada. I have European roots though. I'm Hungarian and German, but I live in Canada and I was born in British Columbia, Burnaby, BC. No, honestly, I cannot speak any other language other than English. My Opa on my mother's side, when he came to Canada, he said, "You speak English," so he never taught anyone German. And on my dad's side, we just never had the opportunity to learn it. His parents spoke Hungarian, and growing up, I think my dad knew Hungarian, but they just never taught it to us. Thank you. I truly appreciate the kindness. Okay, so I'm gonna head back down. I don't want to go too far because I still have my car parked over this way. We'll head back down the trail. Hello Vix, welcome. Hope you're having a great day. Yes, I am going back closer to the main area. Just wanted to show, a little bit of excitement to you guys. A little bit of a different scenery, different area. Next time I go on, a better hike or trail, I'll be sure to come live as well, kind of show you something even more exciting. This is just kind of pretty simple. Right now, I'm exercising and I honestly don't feel like doing a face reveal, but I am in videos. You can see what I look like. You can check out EvaStormXox. That is my Instagram. I also have TikTok under the same thing, EvaStormXox, and I have a FitX EvaStorm channel as well. I'm not here to push my appearance and be like, oh, look at me. That's just not who I am. I'd rather show you this beautiful nature. I feel like when people want to push to see your face and that, they just care about how you look. And to me, I think you should be more important about, someone's heart and the beauty inside their mind and soul versus, the outside appearance. And go slowly because please enlighten why. So lots of people end up walking this trail. There's somebody far ahead of me there walking as well. There's little entry paths in different areas. Sometimes I go live and I do face-to-face talking, but today that's not the day I'm doing it. I'm just trying to enjoy this beautiful, beautiful hike. Kind of like a flat, easy hike, but at least getting movement in, getting some steps going. Yes, I'm going slower than I would normally go. Again, thank you for tuning in. No, I'm not gonna quite have water just yet. When I fully finish, I'll have some. But I appreciate all of you who tune into my channel and give me lots of love and support. That means so much to me. I couldn't thank you guys enough. But keep, sharing my stuff, liking my stuff. I'm trying to get monetized and it takes a long time. And I feel like I like to keep my pace a little bit quicker. I want to get my heart rate moving. Normally I would be wanting to run this, but due to my injury, I have to walk right now. But I still want to get a good workout in, feel my body burn some energy a little bit. Look how beautiful. The sun is popping through the little area there. It's just gorgeous, guys. Like, look at that. You can see the sun shining down. No, I have not eaten yet today. I've had OxyShred, which is a kind of fat burner. I usually like to fast through the morning. I had a late wake up today too, and then I went for a massage, and then I had my OxyShred. So now I'm just kind of fasting. Once I finish a little walk here, I will make something at home. I've got some fruits in the car and a protein shake I will enjoy soon. And then I'll make probably some rice and chicken or, ground turkey at home. Trying to get back into my diet. I like to follow a program. Right now I'm aiming to get 2,200 calories every single day. And then once I find out my maintenance again, Then I'll decide if I have to raise it a little bit or drop it a bit. And then I'll keep maintaining that for a long time. And then when I slowly start, stalling on losing some weight or something, then I'll drop the calories a little bit more. So it's just a process, a cute little pop-up here. Beautiful dog up here. You can see a group of people with a cute little doggy. But you can see it's just beautiful nature all around us. They were playing in the park with the puppy. No, I'm not a lawyer. I am a licensed dental assistant, and I do hairdressing on the side for family. And I also work junk removal and demolition with my dad. He owns some companies, and I usually help him out. I was doing that a lot more before. You can check out his channel, Canadian Treasure Hunter. You can see I'm in some of his videos as well. But due to my injury, I've had to stop a lot of stuff right now. But I'm on the mend, guys. I'm getting back. We're getting, back into the groove and the rhythm of life. I got some goals I'm currently, working towards. It'll take time to get there until I'm fully recovered, but they're exciting and hopefully they happen. I'm not going to share them yet, but in the future. This is Surrey, BC. I live in Canada, if you're wondering. So this is just a little park a few minutes from my home. Sometimes it's nice having things close to where you live, because then you push yourself to get out in the beautiful nature, fresh air, get some steps and movement in. You can see there's literally like a road beside me we're close to. I think it's like the CN Railway is not too far from here. So I have right now, I don't know if you can see this, but there's 4,232 steps. So not too bad. I've been walking for almost 40 minutes. No, I am Canadian. I am Hungarian and German, so not Indian, but my husband, he's Punjabi. And my, obviously, mother-in-law and all of them, they're also Indian. They live in India, but my husband lives here in Canada with me. You can check my page and you can see my content. I do all kinds of things from fitness and cooking. I do really anything. I want to show life, like real life with you guys, not just the beautiful things, but I want to show traveling, getting ready vlogs, whatever it is. I want to show you everything. How did I get married to an Indian? My husband and I, we met online, and we met up for a coffee, and he was so sweet, so cute. So I recently, the days before I met him, one of my cats passed away, and I had this cat for forever. It was a childhood cat that meant so much to me. So the very first day when he came to meet me, he actually gave me a gift. And when I opened up the bag, he ended up giving me a framed picture of my cat that I was holding when I was a child. So it was so sweet, and it was just something that was so thoughtful and meaningful to me. Then we went and shared a coffee, and I kid you not, we didn't even finish our coffee. We just kept chatting and looking at each other the whole time. It was just such a beautiful moment, and we honestly just had such a good connection. Can you believe it? When we first met online, we were talking about our moms. That's how much family means to us. We both were sharing and talking about our moms and our family, and I just knew that he was a good person, that he cared and truly loved family just as much as I do. And yeah, we were connected over the gym, and we both, love to work out and do fitness and stuff as well. And we had the same kind of morals and stuff. So yeah, we just were like inseparable ever since that moment. And we were dating for, just under a year. He moved in with me within 6 months. Together now. We were engaged within the year, married within the next year, and together the third year. So we're going into our relationship like 3 and a bit years out now. So yeah, we initially met online. He, moved from India to Canada. He was living in Toronto to study. And then within a month of moving to Vancouver for work, he ended up meeting me. And yeah, everything from that point on is history. Apologies. So I'm just walking a different way around this baseball field here. It's actually super cool because there's a lot of, families that come out and play cricket here as well. So, do you mean like where like my mother-in-law and family live out in India? Hopefully soon. I know my husband and I was talking about also having a wedding in India as well. Not sure if it'll happen, but we've discussed going there and at least having the Gurdwara ceremony there. I think it's really important that we embrace his culture and stuff as well. That's one thing, like, marrying someone of a different culture. I think it's truly beautiful. You get to experience so much more, and you get to share each other's cultures, and it's just something that's so beautiful and so exciting. And honestly, like, I love celebrating all the traditions and stuff. No, we don't have any kids yet. Hopefully in the future. Right now we're just, both working on building our careers and stuff. My husband, he works with Impark. He works in a parking company right now for meter technician, but he's also an up-and-coming personal trainer. He's a bodybuilder, so he is trying to, push his fitness content. He's a great personal trainer, and so we're in the building phase of our life. We're trying to, build something online that we are passionate about, that we both love, which is fitness and health. So yeah, he's going to be really great if you ever need a personal trainer. He can do it online and remote as well. So yeah, he can train through online. So if you're ever interested, send me a message on Instagram. I can connect you with him. He can help build you a program. He is right now running a really great 1-year program, and the goal is to stop restarting. This is the last reset, and you learn through him how to add it into your life so you don't have to keep restarting. A lot of people start their fitness journey, and then they stop a couple months after, or they're good for a year, and then they stop and they're out for 2 years. He helps you kind of stay on track throughout your life, how to deal with stress and the difficult moments of life in order to, keep training, keep pushing, staying on track, keep focusing on your health. So if you're into it, I will help connect you with my husband, and you guys can discuss about how to join his program. It's really great. So follow me on Instagram, EvaStormXox. And if you're interested, I will connect you with my husband. Just send me a message and say, hey, I want to know more about your husband and his personal training. I want to get involved and see how I can add it into my life. Then please do contact me and I will connect you with him. But yeah, it's really important you take charge of your fitness Your health is so important. You get one body, one life. So it's so important that, you know, you take the time from your day to focus on your health and be active and even follow some good nutrition. Awesome. Sounds good. Appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in, whoever have arrived now. I appreciate it. We're just out on a beautiful little stroll here at the park, getting some steps in. So I've been walking now for 45 minutes and 28 seconds. You can see this is my stats right now, 5,122 steps. So hope the rest of you guys are having a beautiful day. So tell me about you guys. What's your favorite form of fitness? Do you like playing sports? Do you like dancing? Do you like running? What do you guys like to do? Enlighten me about your lives. Awesome. Once I finish on live, I will reply. And then I can connect you to my husband who's doing personal training. You know, eventually I plan to possibly get into some personal training stuff myself. I was already pushing my content a little bit. That's okay. All good. A little loud pup there, but everything's good. Probably just excited, lots of energy playing. Yes, I do have pets. I have 3 cats. I find it hard to have a dog in life when you're busy, and I just don't feel like I have the time for a dog right now. I would love, honestly, to have one. Love a dog. My favorite dog is probably a little Whippet. So one day, maybe when I have kids, I would like to have a little Whippet dog. But until then, cats are great for me right now. They're probably my favorite animal is a cat. I don't think I could ever live my whole life without a cat. I've grown up since I was a baby, always having a cat. I had dogs too, but you know, it's just, if you don't have time for one right now, it's not fair. So I just enjoy my cute little kitties. It's easier, you know, I want to travel, I want to see the world, I want to go places and do things. So I find having cats tend to be the easiest. You know, a dog is more like a constant toddler. You have to be with it all the time. You have to baby it. You have to check in on it. But a cat is super easy. You can leave it for a couple days if needed and just have somebody check in on a cat. But I just don't quite have time for a dog just yet. But hopefully in the future I will get one. These are actually my favorite shoes right here, the Nike Joyride, but they no longer make them. I feel like they are so comfy. They're really great at shock absorbing and cushion when you're running and jumping. They're not the best for like stability, so if you're like wanting to work out in the gym, doing compound lifts and stuff, probably not the best stability, but for outdoors, running, walking, jumping, they are awesome. So I've been on live for about 40 minutes and 44 seconds, but in a total, I have been exercising here for 50 minutes. I don't know if you can see that on my watch. It's hard to see for me with the sun, but I've been almost an hour walking outside. Now, I would have liked to do a little bit more kind of physical exercise and movement, but because I just had a massage, it's also not good to, do any hardcore workout after a massage because it makes your muscles so loose that you can actually injure yourself more. I would say I'm super into fitness. I haven't gone through personal training school or anything, but I feel like I do have great fitness background. I used to be a gymnast, a competitive athlete. I used to train 5 to 6 days a week, 5 hours straight, and I did gymnastics for more than 15 years. So I have honestly been in sports my entire life. I've also played ball, hockey, cheerleading. I've done swimming and baseball, and so I've always lived an active life. So I feel like I have a really great understanding of fitness and of how the body works and moves. But I do one day would love to take a proper personal training course and promote myself more online and doing fitness with people, but it's just not something I am eager to do right now. I feel like I have other goals in life that I'm working towards first, and if they don't quite work out, then I'll pursue more of the fitness life and world. I'm just gonna grab a little protein shake here for my car. This is my cute little car. Gonna open it up here. You can see I've got fruits here. I like to decorate my little water bottle cute. Got my Mario fitness one there. Got some fruits to have later. I'm gonna enjoy this little breast protein shake for now, though. This is my favorite one. You can see I'm a Sing. Cute little line to represent Sing. But anyways, this is actually the Oxy shot I took earlier. This is my favorite product here. It's really great in the morning. Sometimes I find caffeine kind of bothers me a little bit sometimes. So it just kind of makes me feel sick sometimes if I have it too many days in a row. So having OxyShut is really great because it gives me that stimulation without like making me feel sick. And then I'm going to talk more about this breast protein shake. So I absolutely love this. It is dark roast. I buy it from Costco. It's got 100 calories and it's got 20 grams of protein. Now this is really lovely because it's not too sweet. I find I have trouble getting protein down sometimes in drink formation because I don't like the taste, or it's chalky, or it's got a chemical aftertaste. This one is like really smooth. It's easy to drink. It's got a really good subtle flavor. It just reminds me of like a mild coffee milk. Definitely more enjoyable for me in my opinion. I have one every day with my lunch or as like an after work snack. So that's kind of my go-to one there. But of course, like I rather eat my protein than drink it. So yeah, if you have questions about fitness, to an extent I can share some information, but again, they are obviously services, but there are small information we can share. But if you're serious and you want to know a lot and get into a proper training program, it does unfortunately cost money, but it will be worth it, I promise you. My husband's program right now is incredible. He's getting a lot of people interested in joining, and he's really great, guys. He truly cares and passionate about what he does, and he'll make you an awesome program. He's actually helped me with some of my programming before too, and it was really great in my opinion. Even if you're just recovering or just restarting, we definitely know how to get you back on track. We've been through injuries and stuff ourselves, so we can truly help guide you in the right direction and help create something personalized and tailored to you. So I'm just now breaking my fast with 20 grams of protein. Yes, I do ride a motorcycle as well. I ride a Suzuki GSXR 600cc bike. So it's 600 horsepower and it is beautiful. I love it. I actually insured it to start riding it this year, but what happened is I had my injury, so I haven't been able to ride it yet, but I plan to get it on the road. Definitely something I'm going to get back on. Now, they do sell protein powder in India. So this drink I don't think comes in a powder form. This is just in a drinkable version that Costco sells. So you could probably get it online. But yeah, there's other great proteins as well out there. You just have to find what works for you. Everybody likes different flavors and different tastes. And really, you just gotta keep trying them. There's a lot that, you know, I've gotten, sorry, there's a bug on my arm. Even something that's super expensive and I've hated it. So this is just one for me that works. I think like a pack of 18 is like maybe $38 to $44 or something. A little expensive, but if that's the only protein that I have to buy from a drinkable form, I'll do it because I truly enjoy it. Powders are great for traveling though, if you're, you know, on the go, even going through the airport or, you know, driving in the car. But yeah, it's all about trial and error for what you like. A phone call there real quick. Now, I do have a fitness profile. It's called FitX EvaStorm. So you can check me out on there because I do eventually plan to build that program and build that page up. FitX EvaStorm, I'm hoping to make it into my own brand. It just speaks to me, and EvaStorm is who I am. So definitely follow my page. Hopefully there'll be exciting things to come on it. And no, I haven't headed home yet. I actually really want to try and get 10,000 steps today. I am at about 6,335. So maybe once I hit 10,000 steps, I'll head home and rest after that. I'm just doing this instead of the gym today because I had that great massage, just kind of walking everything out and taking it easy. So getting my steps in is the best option that I can do right now. And I'm sure you can kind of do whatever you want. In India, you can probably create your own fitness stuff if you like, but it's important to know that the knowledge you are sharing and giving people are correct. You don't want to give them the wrong knowledge and someone to hurt themselves or do something wrong. You want to guide people in the right direction, so being well educated is very important. Look at this beautiful butterfly. I don't know if you got that or not, but it was like black with orange on it. So my husband does have experience when it comes to fitness. Look at these butterflies. Beautiful. Yeah, so the butterfly just flew away, but it was beautiful. If I come across another one, I'll show you. Problem is they don't sit still for very long. They get spooked quite easily. But yes, my husband does have experience in personal training. He's done, some fitness courses, and he's worked really hard in the gym. If you saw his before and after picture, you'd be like, is this the same guy? Like from when he was a kid to what he is now? He's done phenomenal. He's really knowledgeable. And he's super patient too, guys. Like, that's one thing I admire about my husband is he is very patient. I tend to be more loud and out there, and he just kind of grounds me. He brings me back down to life, and he's got such a calm nature. So it's really great for a personal trainer too, because he'll kind of keep you level and help you with your stress and be able to navigate through the tough times in order to keep staying active and fit. So here we are just walking. I think some people come and probably rest and sleep in here as well. Just kind of head around the back side of it. Yeah, once I finish live, I can connect you to his page, and if you're interested in, asking him questions on your own fitness journey, it's a great place to at least start and obtain information. I have about 6,808 steps now, working towards getting that 10,000 steps today. So what else, guys? Tell me something exciting in your life or something you're looking forward to. What makes you happy in life? What are you trying to change in your life or improve in yourself? I would love to know. Yeah, this is still it's only about maybe a 2-minute drive from my house, this place. I'm very familiar with this area. I've lived in the area for probably at least 25 years of my life. So yeah, I feel very safe down here. And it's honestly a very busy place, so not really much to worry about down here. Obviously, you'll always have to be cautious anywhere you go. And that's why you're always aware of your surroundings. I don't know if guys worry as much, but for women, sometimes it's hard to be a woman because you feel like you always have to look over your shoulder. It's just the way that life has kind of had to raise women, that you're always having to be aware of your surroundings, look around, and it's just good to be alert and know. But find this area so peaceful, just to kind of take a moment to stop here and just really absorb in this beautiful nature around us. It's just so calm. Like, look how still the water is. The only thing that makes me really sad is when I see this. When people have thrown their drinks in nature. This is so upsetting. Honestly, put your garbage away. You know, it's different if you throw like a banana peel that's decomposable where nature absorbs it. But something like this, plastic, this is awful, guys. Please recycle. Please take care. Protect where you live. Now, this isn't really a lake. This is like a little stream. Just a stream of water here. I'm sure there's lots of different insects and, you know, frogs or tadpoles and different things living in here. But yeah, please take care of where you live. Treat it with compassion and love. We are just a vessel, like, living here on earth, but nature truly, you know, it's just not good for nature, this kind of stuff. Please recycle, guys. Throw your garbage away. Anyways, that's my little rant for the day. See you, and welcome to your park. Keep it clean. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. That means a lot to me for your kind words. I'm glad that you feel that way and that I can, you know, bring something positive to people's lives. I feel like a little bit of kindness goes a long ways, and a kind gesture to somebody can truly transform their lives. You know, there are people out there who are depressed, who have health issues and, you know, mental health issues, and, you know, I think you can save lives by showing kindness. I think one small difference in somebody else's life is like a chain reaction. So if I make a difference in one person's life, maybe then they too will make a difference in another person's life, and so on and so on. And it's like a chain effect. Look at the birds, guys. So I think this is just like a little crow here. There's two more sitting over here. So these are crows. Crows are beautiful too because crows actually have really good memories. So if you're mean to a crow, it will know and remember your face. Another beautiful thing about crows is I'm pretty sure that they mate for life. So when they have a crow partner, they stay with that partner. They're kind of like humans. You know, the goal is to have one partner till you die. And yeah, it's beautiful because animals kind of take that same effect with crows there. They mate for life. And it creates a beautiful bond. But yeah, be nice to them because they will know you and they will follow you, guys. My best friends would probably be my husband and my parents. I'm a family girl. I'm very close to my parents. Yeah, I think it's important to be really connected with your family. Get this girl. It's just chilling up there. Someone must have been brushing their dog back there. It's just like a bunch of fur. So I'm now at 7,511 steps, and it is 3:01. So a little bit longer, getting close to being done. Just need to get moving a little bit faster, get some more steps. Yes, I do believe that God is good all the time. I think sometimes God can be tough on us, but it's only to make us a better person. We go through challenges and things in life to appreciate the good things. Yes, I finished my protein drink. It's all empty, but everything we go through in life, it builds our character, it builds our strength, our determination, our drive to do better in life. And sometimes you have to fail to succeed even better. I don't know if I necessarily believe in love at first sight. I think it can exist for some people, but I feel like love at first sight is more of an appearance thing. I think you need to love from what's within, and then it makes the outside more beautiful. You can love somebody for the way they look, but that's not truly loving somebody. I think when you truly love somebody, it's from seeing inside their heart, and you fall in love with the good and bad parts of somebody. I think the way they look is just the extra on the outside. That's just like the icing on the cake. That's the bonus of it. But you have to love from your heart first. And especially too, like when you think of it in this way, looks will eventually fade. So you can't just love somebody for their outside appearance. Their eyes, their heart, their mind, their soul, that will never change. So you must love from inside who someone is, and then outside is just the extra that you get. Because eventually we're all going to get old, we're all going to get wrinkles, we're going to get gray hair, we're going to, not be the same physically on the outside. But hopefully the goal is that your heart will stay pure and genuine from inside, and that's why you'll fall in love with them. Now, when I first met my husband online, because obviously from an online standpoint, we saw each other's picture first before connecting. So we obviously had some sort of physical attraction in order to get us talking in the first place. But what truly made me, engage in more conversation with him was that when he commented and chatted with me first, it wasn't about the way I looked or it wasn't about my picture. He genuinely asked about me, and I think that is a beautiful thing when someone doesn't just say, oh, you're hot or you're beautiful or oh, you look sexy, because a lot of people do that. And I find that such a turn off. Notice something about my profile, about my bio or description that is about me, and send a message about, you know, something personal about myself that you've gotten from reading what I wrote about myself. And I think he was one of the first people who truly, you know, made a conversation about something I wrote about myself, not just about the way I looked in a picture or that they found me attractive or something like that. So I think it's important when you are, you know, finding the person you're to fall in love with. Don't just go with someone who says, oh, you're beautiful, oh, you're this, you're that. No, find someone who truly notices something about you and embraces that, not just about your looks or appearance. Whatever you choose to say to me, say it with respect. Obviously, respect is a really big thing. Today is kind of just a day of rambling, just kind of, you know, responding to the people out there and answering all your questions. And thank you for the kind comments. I truly appreciate it. So guys, I'm at 8,000 steps now. So doing really good. I've got a little bit more to go. And then once I finish up my 10,000 steps, I'll get to enjoy my fruits on the way home, and then we'll shower and make some dinner. Might even do some good mobility stretches. What do I do in free time? Before my injury, I was really active in the gym. So that's something I do most of my days. I also like to, when I was healthy, ride my motorcycle. I like to get out and go hiking. I like to travel. I like to go on adventures. I spend a lot of time with family, so to me that's really important. Your parents obviously aren't going to be around forever, so spending as much time as you can with them. So we do a lot of movie nights, spend a lot of time hanging out. Yeah, I think love your parents. Be there, help them when you can. I think it's important to, you know, have those special moments and bonds, because one day you'll look back and you'll miss that. Another cute little puppy up here. Yeah, maybe I will do another live. Maybe next week I'll try and pull my bike out, see if I'm ready to ride it or not. Sorry, I didn't quite fully understand your last message there. It was a little bit confusing. So cute in the dog park over there. The dogs are chasing each other. And yes, I think any child would be a gift from God. Boy or girl eventually in the future, just a healthy baby is all I would care about. But yeah, hopefully God in the future will bless my husband and I one day. He's just not quite ready for that, and that's okay, Eventually we'll get there. But yeah, we're both just trying to build our careers, so when the right time happens, it'll happen. But for now, we're just both focused on building our lives and, preparing for that in the future. I have about 1,500 steps left. I'm at 8,509, so pretty good. Yeah, so I don't know if I'm necessarily the leader in my family. I think we all have characteristics that can lead in other ways. So maybe I'm better in some areas than my family, but then maybe in other areas they're better than me. So I feel like we can all lead each other in different ways. No, I am not the elder in my family. I am actually the baby. I have 2 older brothers, and yeah, so I am actually the youngest in my family, out of my immediate ones, that is. You can see these cute little pups over there running around. To be the life of a dog. So one of my brothers has a laboratory testing company for asbestos and different things. So he does environmental testing for like houses and stuff before they can be torn down. And he writes reports and stuff that he gives back to companies. And my other brother is an accountant. So we're all kind of very different areas of our life doing different things, but everyone's, doing amazing. They're succeeding. I'm so proud of each and every one of them. Look at these cute little puppies. Very cute. So I've been walking now for an hour and 19 minutes there, guys. Getting lots of great movement in. I'm almost there, almost reaching my 10,000 steps. But again, I appreciate you guys tuning in, following me, and staying with me through this little journey of a walk today. Kind of keeps it more exciting. Yeah, everyone has a great time when we're all together. We do lots of family hangouts and stuff, and barbecues, and just time together. I wouldn't say my family's too religious. I think we're all open-minded. I was raised that you're free to believe in what you want to believe in. Literally, you could believe in anything, even aliens if you wanted to, as long as you're a good person. So if you don't necessarily believe in God, that's okay too, as long as you believe in something and you're a good person. Obviously, myself, I do believe that there is greater power out there. I do believe in God, but I wouldn't say I let it control my life by any means. Oh, if you're tired, you should definitely get some rest. Sleep is very important. I think a lot of us neglect sleep and not realize how it affects our body and the rhythm and all that stuff. Especially, if you're working tomorrow, you should take time and rest. got just over 1,000 steps left to do. Now, I wasn't really feeling like even working out today. I feel like I woke up with some bad allergies this morning. Makes your head a little cloudy, makes you feel a little off, but I still pushed myself to do it. And that's the beauty of self-discipline. The days you don't feel like going, you still have to go. Normally the first 10 minutes might suck, might feel awful, but once you get through 10 minutes, you tend to feel better after. So almost getting to an end here, guys. A little bit more left to go, a few hundred steps more. Getting super close. Honestly, my mornings, I'm not necessarily a morning person. My husband and I used to get up at like 3:50, 4 a.m. to do a workout before work, as we both start work for 7 a.m. But lately, we've gone back to training in the evenings, especially with my injury. I'm just not quite getting up to do the training in the morning anymore. But I'm more like a get ready in 10 minutes kind of girl. I don't really prep or prepare in the morning. I don't have breakfast in the morning. I just wake up, brush my teeth, throw my hair in a ponytail, throw my scrubs on for work, and I go. I'm not someone who takes time to get ready unless I'm going somewhere. If I'm trying to dress up and doll up, I love to look good. I'll spend like 2 hours getting ready. But on a regular weekday, I'm ready in 10 minutes. But a special fancy occasion or something, I'll be at least 2 hours to get ready. So I feel like I'm one of those girls who can just get up and go, but then I can also take time to, look and feel really beautiful too. Get all these fruits on the floor. I don't know what kind of fruit tree this is, but maybe like mini plums or something. I'm not too sure, to be honest. Now, on social media, my names are EvaStorm. Those are my middle names, but my first name is actually Melissa. But I don't know, I feel like my middle names are a little bit more powerful. They speak to me a little bit more. I like something more unique. A few more steps, guys. Not much longer to go. Probably another walk around the dog park, and I'm almost at my 10,000 steps. But it's been great being on live with all of you here today. I hope you've enjoyed the conversation and just kind of hanging out with me today, keeping me company on this long walk today. I'm at an hour and 25 minutes, 9,364 steps. And thanks again for the kind comments. Very much appreciated. I don't know. I haven't really done a lot of lives in my life, to be honest. Something I'll probably start getting into more often, but just haven't quite started it really yet. I think I've only done live once or twice before. But yeah, I'll definitely, start getting into it if you guys want to see more lives and you appreciate it. And, I feel like my energy is beneficial towards you guys, then I think it's a great thing to get into more. I think having people that truly value and appreciate your time is really special, and so that means a lot to me if you guys are enjoying my company, seeing my life a little bit. Thinking about 500 more steps, guys, and then we will be done for today. So getting very close to finishing. I think this is a great amount of exercise for me today, especially since I'm still recovering. So yeah, I'm quite happy getting 10,000 steps, and I'll just kind of chill out. Might read some books and stuff, study my mind as well a little bit more. Cute little puppy up here. Honestly, I don't necessarily read that many books. I'm more studying education-wise right now, things that I want to do in my life. So it's more like educational studying right now. But my husband's really big into reading and looking at different books and stuff. I personally have a hard time sitting still. So for me, I'd rather be, activating my mind through outside resources. I find it really hard to sit and focus on a book, but I want bigger and better things for myself. So that's kind of my main reason for wanting to sit down and study. I've actually was working on my typing skills the other day. I realized I can type 60 words a minute, and I had only 4 errors with like 98% accuracy, so it's pretty good. Not too bad. So my watch is going to die soon, but only a few steps left. So I think by the time I finish this whole lap around the park, I should be at 10,000 steps. So I was using a website called Ratatype, Ratatype, and I was working on my typing skills through there. So if you're interested, they give you like segments to read and follow, and then you can type it. And then pretty much after that, you could get a certificate for your best scores after. And you just keep practicing. You'll get quicker, you'll get better. For me, I even want to improve my typing even more, because even 4 errors to me, that's, in my opinion, still too much. But at a 60 words per minute, it's pretty good in the overall picture, though. Now, I'm not sure if I'll make it to a live for sure. I do have to work tomorrow, so if I can make it on live, I will, but we'll have to wait and see. I feel like my social media posting is all over the place. It's all at random. I try to get at least one video on YouTube every day, so I would be wanting to post longer, bigger videos, but it's been really hard right now. I've been resting a lot with my back, so I've just been posting little shorts, but I prefer to post long form videos. So eventually I'll get back to doing that, following fitness routines, showing you everything in life, but it's just going to take time to get back to that rhythm. And I have not reached home yet. I'm still walking, trying to get my 10,000 steps in. So we've got 9,969, so almost there, guys. So by the time I walk around and get to my car, then I would have reached 10,000 steps. I am so close, guys. There we have it, 10,000 steps. Awesome. So by the time I get to my car, I'll be all done. don't worry. If somebody says something wrong, I will call them out on it. But no, you've been pretty respectful and I appreciate that. So yeah. I made it to 10,000 steps, guys. Woohoo! Super exciting when you reach your goal. And that was my goal for the day. Just get 10,000 steps. However I do it, if I walk, run, jog, anything. As long as I got 10,000 steps. Just move your body, get your heart rate going. Get your mind running. Get these cute little pups running around. Well, thank you for having great conversation. I appreciate the kind comments, and I'm glad that I made a difference for your day today. That is the goal, make one person's day better. And now I hope and pray that when you wake up tomorrow, as it's nighttime where you are, that you too will make a difference in somebody else's life. Yes, I will tell my husband that you say hello, and I will pass on the information for you to check out his online training. And you never know, maybe you're interested, maybe you want to join. He's got a lot of great knowledge and information, and he'll truly tailor the program to your needs and what you're looking for. And he'll hold you accountable. He'll get you on the last restart so you don't have to restart again. You'll learn how to incorporate fitness and everything into your day-to-day life. And he'll hold you accountable. He'll get you going. He'll let you know you need to step it up or how to, get better at things. Yes, I will, in fact, send you the information. But yeah, guys, this is my car here. I'm gonna get some fruits and hit the road, and you can see I'm a biker babe. But we will get some fruits going, get my body nourished now. I've just had a protein shake today, and that's really all. So it's time to enjoy the rest. I've got 100 grams of different berries here. It's obviously hot, so they're starting to melt a bit. I weigh and calculate all my food. So this is 100 grams of fruits. I have blueberries, blackberries, and raspberries there. So I will head on out and enjoy that. So thank you guys for watching. I truly appreciate it. Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I just made 10,000 steps here walking. I am ready to head on out. I just finished my live journey today. So you can see I've got 10,000 steps there. I'm not sure if you can fully see it right now. 10,329 steps. So I reached my goal today. Today was just light walking, getting lots of steps in. But yeah, it was such a beautiful walk today. I appreciate all the company, love, and support from all of you here today. So thanks for tuning in. I'm ready to hit the road, go home, shower, get some food in me. So yeah, take care, guys. Lots of love. Please remember to like, follow, and subscribe to my channel. I truly appreciate it, and keep supporting me. Share my content. Reached out to other people. I'd love to connect with more people. So we'll see you guys next time. Lots of love. Bye.